Thanks for watching How To Heaven. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to fabricate a DIY transmission jack.
So there's the finished product,
one from
and as you can
Freight,
see,
but it's the kind that you jack up while you're laying on the ground, and it just doesn't work well for the lift. It doesn't work at all for the lift. So today we're going to fabricate a vertical transmission jack for the lift.
Here's the
Thanks for
Porsche
watching.
up on the lift, and let me show you the transmission right there. So we're going to need a jack that can bring this down. So for our DIY jack, we're going to be using this 3-ton Harbor Freight jack. It has a 19 3/8 inch stroke, and that's not going to be long enough, so we're going to have to make a pedestal for it, and that's what we got here. So if that looks familiar, it is, because you've seen my mezzanine. So here's my mezzanine, and you can see there is my vertical post. So there it is. It's about 1/4 inch thick, more than enough to do the job, because all of the forces are going to be downwards. These are going to be our legs, and we've got a few other metal pieces there, and we're going to need some more stuff to make the cradle, and of course we're going to need the casters. So here's my scrap metal and wood bin, and it's full of junk, and a lot of the stuff, like you'll see, are from the office chairs. For some reason those things just go bad. People throw them out, and they have a lot of good parts on them. So here we have the base of one of those office chairs, and then here we have some replacement casters. These are from Harbor Freight, and they were $8 for 4, hard to resist, and they should be strong enough to do the job. They've got a metal hub and very hard rubber. Now I removed the handle here. This is for the seat on an office chair to make it rise and lower, raise and lower. Don't need that piece, but we're going to use this as our cradle. Now you can see that, and that mount is going to go on the jack. So let's go unbox that jack. So the Harbor Freight SKU or number on this thing is, here we go. Item number 64524. And they have about 10 different versions of this, so just find one that's on sale. Here we go. Comes with a handle for the jack, instructions, and the jack itself. So we're going to need some measurements off of this guy, and let's see if we can't remove the wrapping. Now, one thing I noticed is I want to be able to bolt this to the stand, but there's not enough room here on this iron piece. So we're probably going to have to make a little tab that will hold this in on that side. And while we're at it, we'll do the same thing over here. We'll make a little metal tab and then bolt that down to hold this. So let's go ahead and take a couple measurements. The base on this is about 4 inches by about 4 inches. There's a little overhang here, but that's insignificant. 4 by 4, and this is 1 inch. So let's go try some pieces. And here's the seat, and lo and behold, that's almost, actually that is a perfect fit. So it doesn't look like I'll have to weld any metal onto this at all. It'll just go on there like that. So the base of the jack is 4 inches by 4 inches, and lo and behold, this is also 4 inches square. So this will fit on that perfectly. However, if I want to be able to make some tabs I'm going to need something bigger than 4x4. And that's where that other piece of metal comes into play.
Too easy.
Well, here it is, the finished product. And I painted it blue for two reasons. One, I had blue. And two, I kind of like blue. Now I just gotta let it dry. Then I can mount the two. So there's the finished product. And as you can see, it's perfect. I even shaved the head of that down so I can put the pin in there. And then the only thing I'm going to do at a later date is I have no storage for the rod, so I'm probably going to put a pipe and glue it right there so I can slide this in. But that's not part of this video. And there she blows. The perfect lift for a transmission made out of a computer office seat base. Thanks for watching How to Heaven.